Oh, hello there. We are back with FGO. We're gonna continue with Lostbelt 5. After a big battle in Lostbelt 4, we spanked God, and now we're out there looking for ATLANTITS, because, you know, we need to get there. Though, before I do that, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this stuff, and get the points I need. I didn't know I could actually click on these. So when I unlocked on my Gramps, I didn't know I could actually click on these separately. Yes, I'm a noob. Fantastic.
It's so cool.
Oh my god. Thank you, Stuffy. How you doing? Welcome. Look at me pro gaming. I'm learning. Let's see. Okay, so getting up to start. That is pretty nice, I will say. That was pretty nice. That's pretty slick, I will say. Let's see, and I think. Aha, I didn't max you out. Well, there we go. But how are you doing, Stuffy? Is all well? Are you stuffed? Maybe you're not stuffed per se, but... Durandal. Okay, what else do we have? Well, everyone else is up to par, so to speak. Palingenesis. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna get Blackbeard first. Oh. We're gonna be tough to get him to 120. My gird. My fucking gird. Skills. What skills haven't I leveled up? Mostly everything. Time for your year-long journey into LB5. Indeed, Potato. I thought it was best to start off this year. And, yeah, at least dipping my toes into the event, you know? Well, the event, the story. Nice. And we maxed it out! Ooh, look at me. I'm actually maxing out my skills. Look at it. Ooh. Hey. Hello, Miss Gumba. How is it? Yes. See, I maxed out William Tell. And if he was a terrorist, I guess it would be a Taliban. Oh, that's awful. God damn. Ignore me. Farming caster gems? Oh man, I need gems. I need all the gems. Can you send them to me? That would be nice. And yes, strong tell, I tell ya. I am so fucking greedy. I don't want to use up my materials, but if I don't use them, there is no reason to have them. But I'm so greedy. I hate myself. Though I did actually start up, well leveled up Big Boy here to max, because I felt it would be fitting, you know, since we're gonna enter LB5, that we have big strong man, Super Orion. Yo, LanokirBelt 5, yes, it is real! And I'm happy that you think I will be done before 2030, Potato. I think that is actually way earlier than I would be done with. I'm pretty sure I won't get that fast. Stout arm of brutality. That is some intense fisting there. Painful. Painful. Ooh. Start on. Let's see here. What does this do? Apply gas, increase attacks. Nice. Increase critical rate, apply status grade, increase your critical strength. Not all of them are really nice. We're gonna go with all of them. Right, our Amogus game forgot how to list. Dude, that was... You guys were just out after me the whole fucking time. Dude, seriously. You guys were just bullying me. I feel like... sad. Damn. Sus, indeed sus. Though we need to play more Among Us, because they have added so many new things to it. You know? So I think it would be really fun, you know? We do it within the channel, you know? People, you people joining in, and we just slapping each other. And though I was a bit worried in the morning, my phone's... Whew, I'm happy I got it back, because, oh god. The stress when you lose something like that is just... I was only using any mechanic other than leveling 7. Who's in? And what have the... I don't know. I am... You know... sus. I'm a sussy baka. I love we had 3... Yeah! I remember! You guys were so fucking like... brainiacs as soon as it was about killing me, but as soon as I was dead, you were like ooga booga, poking nose. Frame line with shapeshifting. Yeah, that's what happened. Whenever you get more play, we can try. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We're gonna set up a time when people hopefully can join. I think that would be nice. Skill level up. Out of mats! Oh, no! I feel pain. Oh my god. I need so much more. In the chat. Ooh. Oh boy. You know what? I'm tired of skill leveling. I'm done. So, I level up skills later on. You know. Yeah, I'm playing on NA and I avoid spoilers from JP and all that, so I don't know the servants coming and stuff like that. It's mostly because I will be, you know. I don't know, it's so I hurt myself when I see a cool servant I then suddenly can't get, you know. Can be awful observant with us. Yeah, dude, I guess Nemo the day before I learned who it was actually, so I feel big brain. I think, you know, to be fair, sometimes I use it in the big old nuggets. Good morning, Senpai. Is your formal dress all ready to go? Oh yes, it's formal and full of holes, like my plot armor. I know it's been a long 2 weeks since we got back from India. 2 long weeks? Dude, I barely get to settle down in 2 weeks. What the heck? But today we're finally supposed to finish making modifications to the shadow border. Okay. And complete construction of a new Nautilus. Nautilus. I like that. That's a naughty ship. Just give most no content. Yeah, that works. That works. I can't wait to see what it looks like once they let us get back into the dock at 9 AM. I remember Captain was very particular about having us, quote, wake up at the crack of dawn and remain on standby until further notice. Which just makes me that much more curious. I mean, you know, it's submarine. It makes me think a little bit on when the submarine thing and all this and this setting, thinking on Atlantis, you know. Ironically, because we are going there. But yeah, you know that movie, Disney movie, when they're going down with the submarine. I love that. That is so fucking dark. Testing, everyone with this. No, we don't hear you. Hey guys, can you hear me? Are my dulcet tones carrying clearly to your waiting ears? No. Tomlin, Kawad, Octavia, Shin, Cain, Elrond, Marcus, Menu. Oh, that's okay. I only recognize Menu. Everyone else is like, I thought she had a stroke. I'll name before after you're forced to wake up. Indeed. It is like that. Director Gordon Mush, and last but not least, Lano. I am the last one. Yay!
As 11 staff members of Gnome Chaldea, your patience has been much appreciated. Now come down to the dock and meet our brand new ship.
Woo!
That's right, it's time for launch ceremony of Captain Nemo's Nautilus.
I never get tired of my naughty ship. Dude, it should appear in a storyline as a very naughty ship.
Hey, thanks for coming to celebrate with us.
Oh god, they had clone technique.
We're so lucky we got to put Nautilus together in secret underground dock like this. Congratulations, guys, we deserve it. I can't wait till we can set sail.
Set sail!
Congratulations to you too, Lana Masher.
Let's commemorate our previous generals. Yes, indeed. Let's everyone, let's just smile and laugh and have a good time knowing that we killed lots of people. Yay! Fun time! Genocide is fun! Yeah, no. Brain rot.
You guys are gonna be there for tomorrow's voyage too, right?
I have no idea. Why is all of them holding up their hands? They're gonna slap me. Fuck Aisha.
What? Aisha was nice. She was sweet. She was just a little girl.
No. No, poor. If Aisha was a really poopy character, she would be named I Shit. Ah, so bad, so bad. Yeah, fire. Oh, wait, poor peoples? We can still fight poor people. Oh, in the void seal. Oh, see.
Master, do you know what there are so many Nemos here?
I don't know. I have no idea. You know, have you never seen, well, play Red Alert, and the Russians there have the cloning what? So every time they build a unit, they get one for free. This is what I don't know, the first for Blood of the Innocent. PTSD, more like BOI, Blood of the Innocent, yes. But I've seen them around here and there before. Hey, who said you could leave your post? Are you making mockery of the launch ceremony? Damn it, Marines, line up. Whoosh. Here comes the tyrant.
Oh look, guys, Captain's all mad. Come on, let's all line up.
In the Navy, sailing the 7 seas in the Navy. I can see water everywhere in the Navy. Do, 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 do. Pew, 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 pew. That's more like it. Now roll call. Roll.
Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of deck and I want you to requisition of me a new mop.
Denied. You can lick the floor, Marine.
Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of loading the really heavy torpedo. Will someone trade posts with me?
No. We can instead changing the torpedoes to lawless. Because then we get rid of that scourge and they might kill our enemies. Win-win. We just throwing cannons in the torpedo hole in the hatchet and they will crawl in there anyway, so you don't even need to lift. I'm just saying.
Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of the computer room and I'm still not sure taking notes hand is really the best idea.
I mean, you don't need to remember things happening in the computer room, you know. Just wing it when it comes to it.
Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of cleaning the kitchen and bathroom. The clean ship is a happy ship.
You can clean my bathroom and my kitchen. Can I get this one home? Hagan is a menu and molest all the Nemos and will be able to rest him in the... What? Okay, that's very wrong in so many ways. Keep menu away from any and all Nemos.
Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of...
Wow, these guys getting dissed. Aw, they're getting dissed. How I imagine Menjur now. Shoot us.
Oh, fuck. That's enough, damn it. I was a bit overwhelmed with all the new information even before this parade of identical faces. Ugh. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Since when do you have so damn many subordinates? You have more than me, and that is not right, because I am God and Captain of the ship Gordolf.
That is still as asking as fluvial sculpin why seen upstream, Gordon. A fluvial sculpin? What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm gonna check what it is. Fluvial sculpin. That sounds like a weird, demented... Oh, it's a Japanese fish. Why would it... It makes more sense for me if you use, like, I don't know, salmons. That's a little fish. It's a cute little fish. Oh well. The Marines are clones or instances of me, especially in different operations. Oh, they... Okay. Fuck around with me, we're male risky fuck Nemo and all that because it's just a fuck ups. Wow, that sounds pretty fucked. My eye holes. Sometimes the internet is a mistake. Having a large enough crew is an essential part of the voyage. I didn't make the Marines for you guys. I made them solely to help me with the ship, and the ship is where they will stay. You could say they are animated metaphors for my mental support structure. They are full autonomous, possible alternate version of me. Wow. Thank you, Captain. I will take from here. You have many talents, but explaining things is clearly not one of them. Ha! The burn. I almost forgot you existed when I think about it. I guess Shion is fretting on thin ice. You see, the ability the Captain using to make these clones belong to neither Nemo the Heroic Spirit nor the Treat on the Divine Spirit.
Nani?
Those of us that Atlantis
I got stroke midway.
So I gave Captain the ability to use it when I formed contract with him.
Wait, so you can make people... Wait, why are we struggling with few servants if we just give them this ability to clone themselves? Sound like that would be a very OP thing to do. You know about to stay away from any with Nemo stuff on the cover? Those are the best doji. But, yeah, wait. So, this cloning what? Imagine having 20 Blackbeards! Ooh. Yeah, that might be a mistake, but I don't know, 20 of other servants! And all have one specific thing going for them. Attack! We're not Atlas mages. Ah. Well, if she can do it, I can do it. At last, that I can do. I'm worthless.
Essentially, it's let you, well, partition your brain so that you can have multiple cells processing different things simultaneously.
That sounds like that sounds like something would be completely worthless for me, because I can barely think of one thing at a time.
In Captain's case, there was only gain the ability to create multiple physical cells that will act completely autonomy. In other words, all the work pertaining to running a ship that Captain Nemo has been doing by himself to date. Or perhaps more accurately, all the work he had been wishing to do but has stuff about...
Wow! Well, thank you, Nemo.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Though, of course, we'll have to do whatever Captain tells us. So there's going to be lots and lots of Nemos working around the board of the Nautilus then.
I think the other that being an Atlas just make it possible to do any... Yeah, it feels like that, you know, but I could do every... What are you? I'm an Atlas mage. So? And she doesn't go a little because she would clear too easily. Yeah, I think so. True, probably. She had too much power. Because there's something like the deck per well talk to the teams. Yeah, that is also the thing with certain servants, you know, when they're making them so OP. Except, for example, Edge Boy, Dante. I forgot what it is. I almost forgot his name. You know, like he's so fast, nothing else. Like, yeah, okay, so you, okay, nothing can touch him. We understand. So he's like impossible. Like, oh.
Well, then. The number will change depending on the circumstances. Also, the Marines aren't the only other Nemos in my Nemo series. You even have a Nemo series? Oh my. I'll introduce you to them properly when the time is right. But for now, Their Nemo professor whose job is to analyze situations, come up with plans, and conduct scientific research.
Aw.
Next there's Nemo Baker, the cook who will be sure of preparing everyone's meal. All the rules are important, of course, but her stands out in particular.
Yeah, you know what? We need one to be baked. She said what she said. Convenient plot. I mean, isn't that the greatest armor? Plot armor. I was saying.
Then there is Nemo Enya, who's cantankerous. You'd never believe she was me. She just as soon throw a wrench and just look at me.
That's not like very dangerous.
Those along with the Marines and the crew I'll be taking along to run the ship. The only downside is to bringing the border about the new Nautilus means there won't be any room for a bakery, so I won't be calling Baker.
Not a bakery? How am I supposed to get my fix? A baker? Oh man, that's a real ship. Man, this is literally me. Still, it's looking more and more like a real submarine, isn't it? When are you gonna take it out for a test dive, Captain? No bread. No bread for you. No!
I'd like to do that now, no later than tomorrow. We'll need to cross an ocean from the edge of God in the next Lostbelts, so I have to make sure everything ship-shape, figuratively speaking.
No crack. No crack bread for me? No. How am I supposed to survive without crack bread? We're gonna die.
However, the only one who will come with me are Mash and Lon. The rest will you staying.
What? Why?
We have a reason, Menu. Sorry, it just wasn't in the card this time. While Captain Mash and Lon are out there testing the Nautilus, the rest of us are to work out ready to developing the ultra long range lens, doubling and tripling the Nautilus defensive.
Wow?
Reinforcing Lon's mystic code, finding Mash's ortinates. Believe me, basically, Menu, we all have absolute ton of things to do here. We just don't have the time to spare for you to be wasting your mage card expertise on submarine test dive.
Damn it, of all the rotten luck! Imagine being locked in tight space with all the Nemos. Ah. If I knew it was gonna hold me back like this, I would have sold my magic card and got out of the Magecraft long ago. Wow. How fucking desperate are you, man? Like, Jesus Christ. And wait, you can sell off your magic crest? That sounds like very desperate. We need Nemo, the drug lord Nemo. Yes.
That's the boldest statement I've heard in a long time. But in case you need a reminder, even if you weren't a mage, you would never have been hired as Cordia in the first place. So how about you just resign yourself to help me the technical advice like a good little lackey and let me take responsibility for what's sure to be the delightful Nautilus test dive.
You sure, Gordon, you know you're going for test dive in the void sea, not the wandering sea, right?
Yes, as I was saying, I will let Lon handle it, as I have a lot of directory work I need to do myself. That's quite a lot indeed.
Then it's settled.
Yeah, big fucking gun. That would be she on like the greatest magic. It was like this clip I saw. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was hilarious. It's from an old cartoon. You have like this necromancer and this other mage, and the other mage like, oh, I'm gonna show you magic, mother learn, and then he's like pulling out the gun and shoot the other one to death. Like, that was awesome.
Then tomorrow, Lana, Mash, and Captain will take it out for a test dive. While they're off doing that, the rest of us will be getting things ready here at the Wandering Sea for our infiltration of the Atlantic Lostbelt. It'll probably take around 7 days to wrap everything up, so it could be your last chance to relax and standby for a while. Make sure you're all well rested so you can give your best for what to come.
Yes.
Right.
I go here for you too, Da Vinci. Ah! So blinding. Okay. We entering at the Atlantis. Or as I like to call it, ATLANTITS, because, you know, someone said come. Oh yeah, looking like it. Come land.
My journey is drawing to an end. It won't be long before I'm arriving at my destination in southern Nevada.
Who the fuck want to go to Nevada?
Not that will change anything once I get there. I certainly won't be getting a reward for my trouble.
You're not can't take your wizard off the JP release. AKA, oh really? Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I cannot compete with that.
Nor do I have a home to return to, or enough fuel to get me there even if I did. The only point is this journey I've had was to go where I was going. Well, no, that may be technically accurate, but it's still not quite right. Let me be clear, so I don't invite any misunderstandings. When I say I don't have a home to return to, I don't mean that in heartless, cold-blooded bastard sense. My home may be gone now, but I still remember it clearly. And as long as I have these memories, I'll never feel the pain of its loss.
Wow.
Since I was born, I have the ability, for better or worse, to recall anything I've ever seen in perfect...
Dude, that is pretty awful, man. Doomslayer will be 100% something when the people... Yeah, dude. Dude, when can we summon Doomslayer to FGO? That would be cool. Just hearing meta music as soon as it... That would be so cool.
It's called hypermnesia, though it's more commonly known as superior autobiographical memory.
That is something.
My friend considers it a disability, and I sympathize with the drawbacks, but scientists consider it a gift. It drove me insane when I was a kid. At some point it caused me to hate cities and people in general. When I grew up, I left the city behind and started living a much quiet life out in a village near the mountains. As though I only spent about a third of my life in busy urban areas, so I'm not really overburdened with memories of those places.
I mean, that is like... I mean, the thing with how we take in information is that, you know, we don't remember absolute everything because our brains, we wouldn't be able to contain all that information. So being able to like remember every single detail for your entire life, I'm pretty sure that it's like would fuck up your brain pretty bad. We're Grand Saber Virgil Lasagna. Oh, the storm is coming. Turn Orthodox Mashu into Doomslayer. That would be something. Mashu and there's heavy metal playing in the background.
Still, my memories are just as clear now as they ever were. I can see the friends I used to hang out with smiling and laughing as they were right there with me. Of course, that includes the beautiful scenery and the stars that used to twinkle bright all across the nighttime sky. Maybe that's why I couldn't shake my doubts about why this happened the way it did. Something just seemed off. I don't mean the Earth's surface being bleached white. I mean I feel like something even bigger has changed, but in a way I can't put my finger on it. Whatever it is, I noticed at different points during this journey. There was something different about the skies above Russia, Scandinavia, China and India. Whatever it was, they weren't the same sky I'd seen before. There must be some other changes occurring in places I'm not privy to. Or maybe some other human beside me are struggling to fight back. Maybe they're doing their best to retake this world, this planet, this universe from humanity even as I speak.
Oh yeah, by murdering everyone else. Yeah. The brain can only take in that much information. Yeah. The Valon doesn't retain any information using custody. Why do you remember that? You don't need to remember that part. I already forgot about that part. I already suppressed that memory. We don't need to remember all the bad things happening to us.
Unfortunately, as intriguing as that possibility is, those places are much too far from me to make a detour, and I have a precious little time left as it is. I ran out of food yesterday, and my bike is not gonna last much longer either. Again, once I reach my destination, my journey is over. It would be nice if whoever causing this change taking place around the world were to stop by the States.
Well, not in this state.
But I doubt anyone who lost as hard as me and the rest of humanity have anything too close to kind of good luck left.
I mean, you're still alive when everything else got eradicated. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but...
What a strange feeling. Even if this is the end for me, in multiple senses it still feels good to achieve a goal I set myself for. Why did humanity die out? Why did these alien invaders show up? Why did they conquer us by bleaching the earth white?
Because they are, I don't know, they watch too much Bleach, I guess.
They're like, oh, so that's how humans connect with each other. Bleach! Now, the entire Earth looked like a big sperm. My heart is racing at the prospect of possible uncovering answers to these and all the other mysteries. I have arrived at the US Air Force base known as Area 51. It's the one place, the only part of texture on the entire planet that managed to evade the bleach. What? How the fuck did that avoid? Area 51 of all places as well. Don't tell me it's gonna end up with a servant that is Area 51 and it's a lolly for some reason. And now we didn't know it's auto when selecting next. To my defense, I like to click. I like to finger. Well, does use all the share some of the best defense, but not always when your opponent is Godjuna. Trying. The sheer secrecy surrounding this place led to all sorts of rumors by high-tech experiment training being conducted here. But you never know that looking at it now. I mean, aliens as well. Not only are there no survivors here, there's not much as a single piece of cutting-edge equipment. Any seaplanes and armor tanks that may have been here before are long gone. Wait, why did... If this did not get bleached, I feel like there would be people here left, right? But then again, there is... I mean, the food would probably run out pretty fast, considering, you know, no access to anything else, so, yeah. This is no power, I doubt I'll be able to stock up on food or water either. On the plus side, the building are mostly untouched, so at least I shouldn't have to go sifting through the rubbles. Oh, well, that's good. Wow, that turned dark. I can't believe it. Rain clouds cropped out of nowhere. Because, I mean, it still rains in the last area on Earth that hasn't been bleached away. Wow, cool. Pushed by my excitement down to keep it getting the better of me, I began carefully making my way through the base. Now, this is neat. The rain clouds that cropped up in the sky overhead stuck around the whole time I was there. I learned several things from my expedition into the inside of the base. The part completely cut off from the outside world. Why did this base, and how did he, well, they know that the base was even, you know, still untouched like that? Sounds like a very weird thing. I wish I could offer my own personal insights on what I found, but since I'm running low on both time and energy, I had to stick to just the facts. Oh, you're gonna do a Sherlock? I know the truth, but I won't tell it because that would be too fun for you. This base did in fact contain an alien life form. Oh, that is trippy. 2008 subject E-relocation. 2018 initiated subject E-examination. So this is the Americans' fault! Damn you Americans! You brought down the world once again! Why is it only in the United States of America that alien lands in? There are so many other nations you can land in, but why always United States? Damn it. According to the document found, this subject had flown to New Mexico in the year 2008. The craft had been piloted either burned up when it entered Earth's atmosphere or was possibly destroyed by the subject itself, according to a handwritten note, leaving the subject completely exposed upon its discovery. The injuries sustained during its emerging lane had left it critically wounded and near death. But by flash freezing it, the Air Force managed to preserve its life function. They then brought it us to this base. Oh yeah, nothing bad ever happens when we do stuff like this. All the other records pertaining to the subject can be summed in the single word, gruesome. The scientists performed all kinds of tests, experiments, and surgeries in order to keep this alien visitor alive. And you wonder why aliens like them tactical nuke our entire planet. They conduct clinical trials with different kinds of medicine. They test every known substance on Earth to see how it would react. Oh boy. They observed reactions that correspond to pain. They observed reactions that correspond to joy. To measure its endurance, they stopped supplying it with nutrition. Then they tried burning it, freezing it, melting it, attaching it. Maybe we were the bad monsters after all. They steered its intestines. What? Comparable measuring signal from the... Wow! Renation over, according to aliens, the US, Japan, China, England, and France. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess in a way we are lucky in like Sweden. We don't get any aliens here. They kind of like don't know we exist. Thankfully. They performed all of this research, what could also be called a very crystallization of human history on the subject while it was still living. Wow. I mean, then again, it is nothing like new. I mean,
considering all the horrible things humanity have done to each other, you know, like we have, and well, the Nazis, of course. We have Japan under World War II. The what the fuck were they called? Like Cell 8 something. I never remember the numbers, but yeah, and many others for that matter. Seriously, we are very good at doing these kind of things. And yeah, and now we have a life form from a different planet that doesn't not even here. No rules apply to this thing. Oh boy. It didn't take long for the surgery procedure meant to resuscitate the subject to morph into brutal exploitative experiments. And since the cells taken from the subject sample were made of elements that didn't exist anywhere on the planet, it wasn't hard to imagine that further research could eventually lead to military and civilian application. Truth to be told, that was where their top brass true interest lied. After all, ever since they turned to the 20th century, the energy race between nations had only continued to pick up speed. There was no insurmountable gap between industrial nations and developing ones. Oh yeah, that's true. Good thing I'm neither balance nor living balance, otherwise anyone might have heard of us. Yeah. They like, seeking out. I was expecting an Ultraman interest to start this moment. Ultraman, it was a long time I saw that. I could tell from poring over the documents they began with the best of intentions. Yes, there is nothing like using horrible experiments on a living being, even if it's not from this planet, for best intentions. They wanted their research to result in better life for every person on Earth, to help humanity move past endless squabbling for wealth and forge with new loftier goals. Dude, the squabbling for... we could easily change that if we just, you know, I don't know, skip capitalism in general. You know, eat the rich is a thing. I think that actually might work better than just prodding a poor fucking alien. Because you know, if they came out with like, oh yes, we have made it possible to create limitless energy of people's anxiety. You know, Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or whatever fucking people would go in there and then buy the rights to it, and then it would be like, oh yeah, we have unlimited energy, but you know, it's in my hands now. Yes, that's what will happen. That's always what happens as it is right now. However, Area 51 researcher didn't see the things the same way. With every experiment they ran, they became more and more certain that the sun was emitting a constant unknown signal. It was called, oh, that is fucking brilliant. Oh yeah, it's calling for help. Let's poke it more. Oh god, no wonder it's pissed at us. So they thought if they kept running experiments on it, if they kept inflicting great levels of pain on it, we're gonna get invaded by aliens. Even more potential test subjects were bound to show up. Dude, you're talking about an alien that managed to get to our planet, and probably considering we can't find any near life in the nearby galaxy, they travel far away. They're gonna just ending up with a fucking armada nuke our asses because some fucking idiots thinking like, poking the alien. God damn. That's why this all happened. This wasn't natural stuff. It was a man-made one. Yeah, fucking course it was. Best intentions. Oh yeah. I mean, if everyone is dead, there is nobody that's fighting. Haha. But it's really the reason. And Fury, Universe of Free Will, and Colin, they'd be fucking down for them. For sure, they would be like, yeah, these are like, these people on this planet are like the worst form of like barbarians. You know, there's no reason to even help them. Let's just eradicate them. It's interesting to think, though, if humans weak as we are, as fucked up. I mean, that's true. The aliens can be as fucked up, but they could also be the completely opposite as well. I mean, that's the thing with, you know, different species and people in general. Maybe they were some as us, you know, very primitive in their senses, like, or very aggressive, cruel to each other, and maybe they overcame that. It is like this movie. What was it called? My intention was to invade since the start. I mean, if they were to invade, they would probably have already attacked, you know? Or rather, they could have been a scout then, yeah? Could have been. But it reminds me of this movie. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a really cool movie. where it's like aliens landing on Earth, and it is like this big glass, and it's full of mist, and the two big aliens inside there, like using different signs to communicate with humans. And while it looks like there's an invasion, they are invading. They are actually there because they want to help humans, so they could be allies. You know, really fucking. It was actually a really cool movie. I really liked that. A very different take on aliens bad. You know. Let me come along. I don't mind being a species zoo species. I'm a free fella and don't need to do anything. As long as I can play my games, I'm fine. Well, let me get close to having cat girl. You know, one of my friends, he's working in one of the scientist labs here in Sweden. He had two things he wanted to make happen. One was sending tomatoes, I don't know why, and cat girls. That was his reason to science. I finally know why those three came here. Now I just have to confirm one last thing. Was this the true cause? Was it really a subject E here at this base? I have to see it for myself. And I have to do it before I die of malnutrition. That sucks. It took me several days to discover that door. E reference room, a secret area that had been built even further underneath the base's underground structure. His experiment could go towards Kemonimi or Furry. I mean, could happen, yeah. I managed to open the door and make my way inside the sealed-off passageway. I can already tell there's something here. This is it. This is where I find the answer I've been seeking. There's just something different about air in the passageway to make all that too clear. My instruments aren't picking up anything unusual, even though the passageway itself is like something from another world, entirely removed from what we think of as reality. I know this passageway is made out of iron and steel, but I feel like I work on pulsating jelly. Ugh! Ugh! When the floor is like pulsing under your feet, that is nasty. I make my way across a simultaneous hard, soft, warm, cold floor, one careful step at a time. My body temperature is dropping like a stone. I can barely breathe. My consciousness is hanging by a thread. I can't even remember how many days it's been since I last had something to eat or drink. Soon, I won't even have enough energy left to talk into this recorder. But I can't stop now. I have to find the answer before I die. Answer that I'm sure lie just beyond this passage. Oh my. I can't see a shit. Oh my. Oh. David. The only sound that escaped my lips was a quiet gasp of shock. Yeah, an empty table. Oh, he found landed dungeon's core. Oh yes, of course. I litter my, entire dungeon with flesh of my fallen enemies. It was the most retro room I could have imagined. If I had known better, I would never thought it was located in the middle of one of the most high-tech bases on Earth. And yet there was a top bizarre there. Nothing so much as a dead tree. What the fuck is that? That is some ouch. That is some. Oh wait. Plan man weeps out gun. This is America indeed. Oh god, they have learned the American way. Hey there. It's about time you showed up, Blue Book. Blue Book? Wow. That's mean. What the fuck? Is the incarnation call an ambulance, but not for me. I was the gun gunner. Yeehaw! America, we gave it our best shot by shooting everyone. Oh my god. It reeks of freedom. Freedom! Pew pew pew. Wow, it's loading. Loading forever. Oh. We have the Flower Gang. So I forgot all about David Blue. Oh, his name was his name was Blue Book in. Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember it vaguely. There was a character, you know, walking around in the desert, but I didn't remember any name. That's all I got to report. Any other questions?
Isn't it like you, Pepe? Didn't you always used to tell us we should act our shares when we lost? Unless, of course, you don't consider the Indian Lostbelt disappearing a loss at all.
My. Is that lost your sharp tongue has managed a full recovery, Caddock? Alright then, let me rephrase. Not only did I get in a fight with my Lostbelts king, my very own servant washed his hands of me. And I had to run all the way here with my tail between my legs after Chaldea, our sworn enemy, saved my life. I'm clearly the best script. I'm clearly the best one. The bananas. What? We can have bananas? But at least the roasted bananas. Talk about bananas. Never mind. I take it back. You're just as cheery as ever. Now shut up already, will you? Now that is a pepperoncino. Besides, it's still too soon to declare yourself a loser. No, you must have really got into their good grace, huh? As more as a death match than a sleeping night between other guys' ribs. Getting your opponent attached to you a pro-level long game. So the way things are going, I'm betting their next destination will be their last. Am I right? Oh yes, this next one will settle things once and for all. They won't be going to your Lostbelt. I mean, now that they have a ship, they are but certain to come here. Even though that practically guarantees their demise. Well damn, that's really brave of them. Gotta give them props for that. Hats off to you, Chaldea. But you don't even have a hat. Hold on. We couldn't have asked for a better gal to fill in the last seat, huh? What was her name again? Who cares? Not gonna make any difference to me anyway. Point is, the next drink is for you, master. What's her face? Ah, yes, that is my name. What's her face? Perfect. John Cena, who is skeptical, sure about that. You must be feeling really good about yourself now that you strangled 4 innocent Lostbelt in their proverbial cradles. We can't be sure the Chaldeans came to Atlantic Lostbelt yet, you know? Who knows, maybe they'll end up gunning for you next barrel. So if you're get the shitty, tasteless analogies, maybe you ought to spend it getting ready for them. And yes, here is Caddock. You really think I might be next? Are you feeling okay? What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's possible that... Oh, Kishtario hasn't told you, huh? Well, hey, since all the old niggas aren't there at the moment, so we don't have to worry about them, you mind if I tell them myself, boss? No, this direct concerns the next phase of the plan. So, fill him in myself. Oh yes, fill him in. I don't want to brag, but committing genocide, it was pretty damn cool indeed. I'm pretty impressed. They committed genocide so many times. That is pretty rad, man. They killed more people than I have. Safer to 3 emptiness in Barrel's English Lostbelt has already been felled. Oh, so we don't get to visit England? I mean... I guess... I secretly asked Barrel to see that the English Lostbelt would go away on its own accord. It's already been felled, and you're saying the English Lostbelt doesn't exist anymore? The Brits didn't even get a chance. They got eradicated. Well, it all fall apart and disappear really soon now. And for the record, you have no idea how hard it was to pull that off. The English Lostbelt, or the British Lostbelt as they like to put it, has like 1,000 phantom small beasts for every one of the few humans there, and you can easily find yourself a whole different world with complete different rules if you go just a little way down the path. It's a hellish wonderland, and coming from me, a guy who was raised in the UK, that's saying something. Hellish wonderland? Like Alice in the Wonderland? It was an easy sweet talking them into cutting down the tree of emptiness themselves. They're probably cursing my name to hell and gone for tricking them right up now. Not that I'm gonna do any good. Is that true? Because unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, I'm pretty sure you can still see the wall of light around the English Lostbelt. Yes, I've seen it too, but even so, the English tree of emptiness is most assuredly gone. Committee genocide 4 fact now among them are people who bonded with, so don't think I'm a bit soft that y'all did. Yay! And the English still exists and it wasn't seize your yes! England, be gone! Fought England like, yeah! Once the tree of emptiness grew tall enough to reach the stratosphere, their branches start to interfere with one another, resulting in a kind of network. And we haven't seen a single signal from Safer for a few days now. I doubt it will be long before that accursed wall of light, the world ends, follows suit and disappears well. Alright, next question. Why do you get rid of the English Lostbelt like that? I thought our Lostbelt were only supposed to fight each other once the territories were made in contact. Yes, to go to show that there are exceptions to every rule, Caddock. Funny thing is, Kishtario is British. I mean, is it like the old saying, what is the most British thing that isn't British? And it's the content of the British Museum. This may be difficult for you to understand, since you have no way knowing how deep London's, that to say the clock tower's abyss runs. But the English Lostbelt is the only one that cannot be allowed to remain. Oh man, that would have been interesting! Seriously, that would be cool. I would like to see, like, you know, the clock tower stuff and all that. Nothing good could ever come from it. Not for us, and not for a foreign god. However, the foreign god knows nothing of this planet's history, and we have no way to explain. We can't even say anything to the Priestess, as her role is purely observational. The Priestess, is it a weird one that just pops up? Nobody knows. Look like an dragon slug or what the fuck it's called. All that aside, Caddock and Peperoncino. The fact remains that I should have told you about this, and I didn't. For that, I am sorry. No point in apologizing about it at this point. It still doesn't. I don't like it, but at least I'm in the loop now. Same here. Besides, I already figured out that Beryl was up to something. But you know, Kishtario, all that said, does that mean your tree of emptiness is the only one still operating? Oh, I'm very ridiculous. Have you forgotten about David's Lostbelt? That leaves two. It's a generic Twitch. Hello, chat. Cheers. Everyone, hey, have you seen Out of Water? I am here to see my lights. Gotta get married from English wax. We need to get rid. Yeah, you know, total whack. Yes, football hooligans all over the place, and they eat fucking ship and gravy. We fuck that place. I guess only problem with that is I can't see anything that looks like a tree of emptiness anywhere around South America. Are they getting shattered on as well? Potato Land is getting shafted. So I take it means all the branches connected to that canopy covering the sky from the Atlantic Street then? Good grief. I really can't get anything past you, can I, Pepe? That's correct. My tree of emptiness is the only one receiving the blessing of the foreign god's earth-covering canopy. What's more, my tree of emptiness has also grown to complete maturity. Once we confirm the English Lostbelt disappearance, our plan will enter its final stage. The canopy has been absorbing Earth's mana. It has also been soaking up all manner of cosmic rays, the kind that the Earth magnetic field usually deflects. Ooh. G'day is sick of Saber. He decided to get rid of England before it's spread. Be gone, Fots! No! Saber! We will focus entirely of the combined energies of a single point, therefore enabling the foreign god to descend upon this planet. From there, the changeover should be swift and all-encompassing. The old world will perish, and new order will be established on this planet. And I will be the last human left. Wait, what about that? There you go, talking big game again. You sure that's all? Go off without a hitch, Wodime? The more you spend grandstanding like some kind of puffed up royal, the more chance there I have to show up and ruin everything. I'm well aware that, Caddock. Chaldeans always take keen advantage of their opponent's negligence and pride to turn the tide in favor. Should England let to stay? Full of British people, ain't it? It's full of British. We don't want more British. The British Empire fell when the Queen died. Which is why I've sent all of the strongest forces to my command to the Atlantic. That's also why you haven't seen Canis here. But wait, he's gonna be the last human? Really? Is that what he's gonna be? The last human being? That sounds like a very boring thing, to be honest. I wasn't worried or anything. Knowing you, I figured you had all your bases covered. So it would seem, wouldn't it? Then we might as well just sit back and see what Kishtario has got. In that case, I think I'll keep mooching around here just like Caddock's been. How about you, Beryl, if you stick around in the English Lostbelt? Manny? Aye, you don't get to tell me. If I'd stuck around there, it'd just be a matter of time before they came up from my head. When did you... My, you already long since from the coop. I should figure you knew exactly what you were doing. Right, but seriously, I was downright terrified out there. I was like, I can't take this crazy island anymore. I'm getting out of it while I still can. Everyone thinking about England like, oh yeah, fuck this island. And I jumped off the cliff in the ocean and had the Canis come pick me up. I didn't get a lot of this. You guys never believe what I went through over there. See, the Lostbelt was home to a princess who knew nothing, and do me nothing, about the ways of the world, so I figured I could take advantage of her, and also the way if I got in a good... That sounds like a very bad thing. But she had her out up in a fairy tale land way more than I could imagine. I mean, clingy. When she found out I was human spy, she didn't beat better than I. Oh no, the worst possible enemy, a clingy princess. She just snuck right up against me, saying things like, "I would fall into the balls of hell itself." Oh no. I mean, how stupid can you get? She knew I'd ruin the whole damn nation. She didn't even care. How am I supposed to deal with that? It's beyond ridiculous. Take it from me, Caddock. Don't go putting the moves on royalty unless you're sure you know what you're doing. Oh yeah. Anastasia say so. Piss off. Blech. Don't you pull that big brother shit on me now. Besides, I'm never putting any moves on royalty again. Wait, again? Did you just say again, Caddock? Had some experience with royalty then, have we? Oh, I can tell it's going to be the best news I've heard in forever. Tell me everything. Don't spare a single juicy detail. Forget it. There's nothing to tell. If you don't have anything useful to say, then keep your mouth shut for once. Hey now, you're a rock star. You can expect us not to care about something like that, right? I mean, it's not like a romantic escapade, it's a regular thing for you. Oh, snap. Come on, Pepe, it's called for change and venue. Hell, we could even get Coin Sky on this. Ooh, I'm so in. Oh my. Right now, I don't care what they might cost to coax some juicy secret tidbits out of Coin Skya. Fine, go ahead and drink yourself, silly. I'm going back to my room. Man. They're really up on each other. I'm helping to liberate the Commonwealth, says Barry, who is also boyish. Gonna be on this, I can stand hearing another Tuesday of saying fishy. How does anyone manage to live there? It's beyond me. Oh, come on, we're just having a bit of fun, Caddock. Light up for a change. Now, how about you show me where you can find a nice place hanging around? I only just got here, but I know this Atlantis Lostbelt is supposed to be amazing. Clook, 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 clook. Here, if that is an indication, we shouldn't have to worry about Barry for a while. Though I do hope to send no blood will eventually wash off. Yes. Hey, Tifa. What you doing? I might not be too useful, but I'm sure there's still something I could do to help out. Oh, now he's alone at the big table. Now then. Perhaps it's time you consider sharing your own opinion before I make my final move, Priestess. This could be your last chance, seeing as foreign gods' disciples have yet to even realized that I have my own goal in all of this. So she is the Priestess! You must have seen the adjustments I made my true emptiness, along with the way my interests align with Zeus, even if our conclusions differ. Zeus! Somehow, in spite of all that, you continue to do nothing. Very well then, I'll waste no more time asking why you continue to insist on observing rather than acting. Nobody knows if the foreign god even truly exists, not even if their disciples have ever seen them. No, the fact is, not even they have any means to tell me what the foreign god's true intention may be. The foreign god is truly a god of emptiness. I cannot good conscience leave mankind fate to such a being. What mankind? You kind of like eradicated it all? I mean, yeah? I will eliminate Shaldi. Watch over Zeus until he passes and establish the tree of emptiness reality. So continue to sit back and observe, void shaped like a priestess. Nobody else is left. I alone shall realize the future you failed to create. Nani? What? Sounds like shit is going down. Beryl can't stand living on the British island because she found Pablo's personality food to be too bland. Having even resist against stabbing attacks, so he's a bit shanked though. I mean, I guess that could be too, you know. Oh no, they have shank resistance. God damn. And they're eating weird, nasty, bland food. God damn. 5 days after Nautilus test dive.
I see you all headed to Operation Startype. Very good. Barcelona, servants, march your Carolite. As of this moment, Chaldea will assume its first battle station, and I don't want to hear any whining about how we're starting the operation 2 days ahead of schedule. Captain report that Nautilus test dive in void space concludes safely, so I trust you all prepared for the junior article then.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Director, we're completely over our seasickness and are ready to begin the operation anytime.
I'm sorry about this. Everyone, but Godov is right. The situation is dire. There was a change yesterday in the branches, the trees of emptiness, that we believe now cover the entire Earth.
And Cat, I'm trying to play here. Can you wait a little bit?
Tifa is being grouchy. These branches were previously circulating around the energy between them like a network. But now they have begun fueling that energy towards the center of the Atlantic. We don't know yet what this phenomenon signifies, but whatever it is, we can be certain that energy is being stockpiled for use in large-scale magecraft ritual. Currently, the amount of energy we have measured is already equal to that used of Goethe's incineration of humanity.
That's a lot of energy.
While we're unable to observe the Lostbelt interior, Trismegistus already declared disaster on global scale. I therefore recommend that this anomaly, that is Atlantic Lostbelt Tree of Emptiness, be dealt with as swiftly as possible.
Yeah, let's get the chainsaws and chop it down.
A magecraft ritual and sin-scale incineration of humanity. Then that.
Why are we surprised? Literally, the entire Earth is just bleached.
Yep, the foreign god descended to Earth. Every data from the fragment we gathered up to this point is pointing directly towards the inescapable conclusion. That being said, we still don't know what this foreign god is, whether they really are a god, or hell, whatever, not even exist in the first place.
Oh yeah, after all this.
It doesn't exist.
Sorry for being so useless.
Ah, well, you're not at least Sherlock.
There's no need to apologize for that, Dominiki. You can't help that we have so little information to work with. It's not your skill that are the problem. It's the damn cryptors not giving us anything to go on, damn them. Though of course it also seems like they don't know any more about the foreign god than we do. I expect the only crypto who does know the truth is their leader, Kishtario VoD.
Not to worry. Expect that too will be made quite clear over the course of this operation. Both the English Lostbelt and the South American Lostbelt appear to be stagnant. We need to show any further signs of expanding their territories. Therefore, as we have previously discussed, Chaldea will be directing all of our resources toward eliminating the Atlantic Lostbelt.
And now our preparation for that operation are complete. The Nautilus has been equipped with an ultra-long-range lens capable of observing outer space and record-breaking makecar barrier from all of human history. The shadow board has been overhauled to such a significant degree that it could almost be called a whole new machine. We can call it light border, because now you have shadow and now we have light. Hey. Yeah, the Prologue has 3 of the best servant that I've ever seen. I'm finally using 2 of them as what? Both the Nautilus and the board have been outfitted with identical functionality in a like event of them being scuttled. And Miss Carly's round table has been fused with enough magical energy to summon a number of servants on site. My only regret is that we aren't able to finish an alternate replacement unit before circumstance forced our hand.
Oh, do not worry about that. I will continue to work on the design myself. There should be already be enough materials for the reconstruction on board the border.
On board the border.
As long as you are able to discover otherwise procure a concept powerful enough to fill in its bullet.
Wait, what? Procure a concept powerful enough to fill in for one of its bullets. Is Musashi getting a minigun? Or a cannon? That would be cool.
I will be able to put the whole thing together in time it takes you all to eat lunch.
Lunch would be nice. Right above my ultra long range sniper. Ultra long range. We're getting artillery? Artillery Mashu? That sounds awesome. If it needs to be deployed to give us an edge during this series, I promise I will will it to the best of my ability. What is it about this transformation sequence?
No, just pretend you did not hear any of that. Besides, we still don't know if it will even be relevant here. Now then.
Oh, come on, man. You do something like that and you don't tell me. God damn it, why do they always do that? I hate these people. Fuck them.
As the command room officer will be holding down the fort in your absence, I will once again like to give my usual order to those of you on the field team. The situation has changed significantly. I will now not say we do not have a minute to spare, but I will say the time is definitely not on our side. What is more, it's like there was a case of our most key point attack as well, the Atlantic Lostbelt.
We're getting a gun to shoot ourselves with and then the... Oh yeah, I guess that's it. We can just finish this off, like... the misery.
They have now put in a check before we had a chance to do the same to them. This is probably going to be longer than any battle you ever fought to date, both in terms of number of enemies and the path you'll need to take to reach our destination.
Ooh, sounds like gonna be a long one.
Even as seriously can take you to Lostbelt outer edge, when we just came in there will be more distance between you and the trio emptiness than ever before. So urge you to handle yourself even more cautiously and cool-headed than you have been so far.
Cool.
In this Atlantic Lostbelt, the act of learning about its world may actually end up working against you. Let's get it all stay strong and that you simultaneously be proud of your own latent potentials. If you ever reach a point where you decide you cannot continue with the operation, feel free to come back here immediately. Now, what am I saying? Now it's time for pessimism.
Oh yes, our dying is pessimistic about that?
This is all my third process fault. She's been increasingly insistent since yesterday that they simply cannot work. Alright, let us go out there and take back our Earth.
Earth.
Field team, go ahead and board the border, starting with Master Lano. Once I have confirmed that all of your vitals are green, you're on to untether the Nautilus from reality. From there, you will execute Zero Sail and this operation will commence in earnest.
He was pissed off the face in the best emote I could ask for. Tifa peeking her now. That is literally Tifa right now, because I don't get up and feed her, you know, because she's starving right now. Shunk cat. Yeah, cat, you don't die if you wait a few moments for food, you know.
Those across the sea, Star. Make sure you all give it everything you have, and I look forward to your safe return.
Yay! We're gonna die! Hooray! Dun 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 dun. Wow, we are in the prologue now. My gosh. What? Can't you wait a bit, Tifa? Showing his internet cables even. No! Don't do that! She can't... Give for 5 minutes every pet ever, indeed. Ooh! Oh!
It looks like this is for Zagur. I'm sorry, Dion.
Well, Samson just appeared to die in an instant. That's amazing.
Samson, yeah! Come on, Dion. Don't let up for a moment. Don't worry about what might happen later. This is the only chance you got. It's bounced off. I can't believe how tough his arm is. There. He's not even using his noble fantasm. Noble fantasm fleur de lis.
And it sounds like it's not going very well. I don't know what it is for character.
I see. A series of strike made in tandem with a lily base illusion. I didn't even scratch him. What a joke. It's over, proper human history. I've destroyed every last one of your nests. It's not even over yet. Had this started long ago, it ended long ago. Oh, you mean them? The Olympus are letting go and they were them. And you think this won't all be over once they arrive? There is no path forward for you, and the future may have had its own. You can submit this on one purpose and I will never submit. I see. Bye-bye. And if it is...
Oh my god! Did it happen to you? What? Okay, I didn't expect that. That was pretty fucking metal. Holy shit, poor Dion.
Have we found the daytime chart?
Oh good, it's the last one. Once we have used it, summon the servant, causing it to go dormant, will be destroyed completely.
A very French way to die, indeed. Sanson would be proud.
Our enemies should have known better than given time to perform their arrival. Now we'll make sure they have no chance whatever to defeat us. Within the careless, the only enemy hero XP that can be summoned, I will be one drawn to this place by sheer coincidence. But make your stand back on the set.
Sheer coincidence? I mean, yeah, that sounds...
We may end up summoning a berserker after all.
Yes, sir.
Summoning a berserker, that would be cool.
Here we now, in the name of a great demiurge, come from the circle binding guardian of the scales. Come forward and dedicate your life to Olympus, as Lord Brimmer with breath from the clouds.
Intense Elmoing.
Where am I? Wait, who am I? Oh gosh, are you my master?
Yes, I am. From here on, you will dedicate
Oh shit.
your body, your life, and your skill to Olympus, down to your blood. And it's for the servitude that you will live. No meaning.
What do you mean by that?
It is beyond your comprehension, and your own task is to die.
The steely man spoke quietly, but his words carried unmistakable furies.
Right, master, my love is your command. Walk, walk.
The servant kneeled low, bowing their head before the new master. It was then that the man lost interest. All that mattered to him was that the servant was not an enemy. For his thoughts were already focused on the true enemy that lay before him.
Call there, the invader won't see my wall is mine. I will never let you quit Olympus. And in London, I will make your end. None will ever escape. None of you will survive. I will slaughter you all to stand. Prepare for battle.
Why do you need to talk so much when I gave you the most obnoxious little voice ever? God damn it.
Meanwhile, a man and a woman watching a certain secret make his way across the ocean.
Are you serious? Is that real all those fools of Chaldea brought to try to cross the sea?
Why is Musashi here? And they're here. Where? Oh, that must be it. Wow, that's an awesome ship. Although I guess that's a little concerning. It's a beautiful ship, but made too small for these waters. Though it might be too soon for them to make their move. Worst case, this battle might be over before it's even begun. I just hope they haven't let their victories over this four Lostbelts go to their heads.
Well, that's harsh. I thought I sensed you were firmly on the Master Chaldea's side.
Musashi is everywhere. Yeah, I noticed that. Antifa, please.
Hell yes, I am. I can't just have we go weak in the knees for Lano.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why I'm only a little concerned for her and her team. Looks like they're bound to be yet another rough start.
It's just weird Musashi is here. Oh, whatever.
Find a happy turn of events. Even now I still can't fathom how your mind works. Is it because of your love for dire predicaments? I swear you're far more berserk than Saber.
Well, of course I'm going to smile about this. I'm genuinely thrilled that I made it here.
Hell, internet hiccup. Internet, damn you! I'm a cow sushi can jump into. Yeah, I do know that. She can do that. I just find it weird that of all the parallel worlds and dimensions, she managed to always land in the one we are in. You know, there was, consider it could possibly be unlimited amounts of one. She always managed to land in the one we are in. Like, oh no, it's like they want us to like this character.
How unfortunate this is the worst possible scenario for them. At least I finally get to see them lose.
Well, you sound happy, though you still don't look like it.
I can understand them having such a hard time in Russia. It was their first lost belt after all. I can't accept their pathetic show in Scandinavia, as that was a world too kind for its own good. I can turn blind eye to their recognized in China, for that was a world too long without any manner of festivity. And I can concede they have the right to be so self-righteous in India, for that was a clear-cut case of good and evil. No doubt it's only to this experience the Chaldeans are likely thinking something along this line of the Atlantic Lostbelt may be a threat, but there must still be a way to overcome it. But it would be wrong. There is no problem here that needs to be solved. None. This Lostbelt is already perfect, and is actively moving ahead to the state beyond proper human history. The Chaldeans here with the intention of defeating this Lostbelt, and they especially shouldn't be trying to learn more about it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that coming to this Lostbelt with any intention other than a complete annihilation is a terrible mistake. I can hope they realize the error of their ways before they completely wipe out. Alternatively, well, no matter. I have my own work to do. How about you? If you like, I could take you to their ship right now.
Oh no, thanks. I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for them at the enemy's main base.
Did I misspeak? I thought it was clear that these Chaldeans are going to be about this now. They're all going to end up dead.
Oh no, I understood you. I just don't agree.
Yeah, don't wise. When she'll matter in this. I mean, of course she will matter. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't force her in here, you know. But yeah.
Sure, they might suffer a horrific defeat and end up losing everything, but hey, there's still enough of them left to fight back. So in the meantime, I'm going to do what I'm best suited for, so that I can be ready to pass the torch to them once they finally doggedly make their way to goal.
Yeah?
Let's see. Then you can also see how this is going to end, albeit in your own way. Very well then, go on ahead to Olympus. If nothing else, the Chaldeans should make an excellent decoy.
Right, the gods can't tear their eyes away from them. So on that note, guess it's goodbye, Chaldeans. If I run into you again there.
You won't. This is the last time we'll ever meet. My eyes see no further traces of you once you go out separate ways here.
Well, at least that ought to keep nice and simple then. Hey, do me a favor and tell them I'll be waiting for them up ahead, okay? Thanks!
That fool. As if I would ever pass along such a message. That aside, I never would have thought she would make the trek to Olympus via conservative drifting. She truly is her own personal ratio.
So she just, oh my god, yeah, that's... okay.
Unfortunately, Chaldea, the same cannot be said to the rest of you. The insurmountable iron wall that is the fleet of Olympus will rain shots down upon you like a meteor shower.
Meteor!
Before you can even see them coming. And even if you do somehow manage to get past that, you will need to face the nihilistic god of the sea. Do you truly understand your position here, Lana?
I mean, do I know you?
You have no idea to spare. It's time to spare to learn about this Lostbelt.
It's Musashi, it's the Japanese mirror. Yeah, it must be.
The moment you attempt to do so, or get to know his scripter, will be the moment your journey comes to an end. Your incorrigibility has always helped you prevail thus far, but you can't count on it forever.
I mean, Musashi and all that, but They could have taken in any other servant that haven't appeared in Lostbelt yet, you know? And another servant that could get a chance to actually showing up for once, you know? Doing something interesting. I'm just saying. Japanese make the favorite murder hobby look good. Yeah, that must be that. After overcoming emerging triumphant against 4 Lostbelt, its crew prepared to face the 5th and most formidable of all. Yeah, seriously. They could have done so much more, in my opinion, you know? Ancient ocean of dreadnought gods, Atlantis. No, samurai knees and tits. Yeah, we need to have some Japanese character, otherwise people in Japan won't be able to understand that there is people outside of Japan. Nah, not that bad. I just think, though, as I said, they could have many other characters. Heck, they could have, you know, some lesser characters that we haven't seen in a very long time. I mean, for example, Eric. Because Eric didn't even appear in Scandinavia, which I thought was a real travesty. You know? They could have Asterios. I mean, he's a fucking Greek mythological creature as well. Well, mythos, you know? The day to bring down God is such a bad... That sounds like a good... That sounds like a... you know, the name of a real, you know, goth metal band. The day to bring down gods. Hey. Eric doesn't exist. Yeah, it must be. It must be. It's just sad that they do that stuff, you know? I think they could have done a little bit more with other characters. Well, this is awkward. Damn, you could cut the tension in with a knife. Eric who? Eric who, man? This is finally it, master.
Yeah. Come now, what with the long faces? You don't have obviously we can prefer the 6 and 7 Lostbelts appears to be. This is shaping up to be our decisive battle.
That's exactly what it shops. Come on. This tension be making your sphincter tighten up just as much as ours, right?
That's right. You're sure you actually know about the world of makeup, kidney pie?
As they showed up as a Minotaur monster in Russia for some reason. Yeah, that's true. He did that. That's also very weird why he appeared there. And they have literally a lost belt, you know, related to Greece. Like, why? You know? I mean, they have many other characters. Musashi just happened to be main 7. Push it down to... I mean, true. Still, I think they could have done more interest with other characters. To be fair, I'm just not a very big fan of Musashi in general. I think she's she's an okay character, but that's about it. I think they're more cooler character like Blackbeard.
I have to know the sense I'm experiencing right now is nothing like all of yours. No, I'm generally freaking out here, and I was thinking not to lump me with your everyday ordinary nerves. I was about to shit myself. Please hold me. As far as major go, Caddock, Lupus was the bottom of the barrel. Every respect of the boy, from his skill to his lineage to his resolve, was truly generally substandard. Ophelia, farmer's son, Mr. I may have been menacing, but she was still just a girl with no killer instinct. Akula Hinaka was, well, a very attention may have been treating his system, but she was never actually a mage. I would put her in the same category as an extremely dangerous wild animal.
Yeah, that's good. Imagine with serious Blackbeard in... Dude, I would love that. Fuck, we could even have Jason. We have Jason now. Why is not he here? And I would love Blackbeard like Avenger, you know? Or Berserker. Berserker Blackbeard or something like that. That is more the brutal one. I think that would be really cool.
As for Pepper and Zeno, once I got his asleep, I don't even know how I'll go about evaluating him. So let's say he's the exception to the rule. My point is, Kishtario is on an entirely different level than other creepers. There's simply no comparison.
Oh, does that mean you met him before? Perhaps at the Mage Association?
Oh, please, but technically I suppose we do both come from equally distinguished families, but never mind that.
You just want to imagine, but he's basically making sure the MC doesn't suffer PTSD. I mean, that is something at least. And Dantes, I mean, that's also the thing, as I mentioned earlier, that Dantes is the character that's so OP'ly made. Like, yeah, he's faster than everything.
Yay. Berserk Black with burning smoldering. Yeah, that would be cool. Like burning beer, like. Rah! I think that would be really cool.
Listen, the clock towers had true genius come creator. They're even made with talent well beyond average, are considered to be strictly ordinary.
Consider better moments or server. Dude, I would love that. I think that would be so cool. And you know what? Considering how they love to combine multiple servants into one, they could use the Dullahan combined with Blackbeard. Now I know Dullahan and Lobos, you know, Lobos is a thing. But considering Blackbeard is his death was literally like decapitation, so he would have his head under his arm, like, throw it at him. Yeah, and then a single moment Okeanos, yeah. I honestly like that, you know, in Okeanos, they went, Hector's like, yeah, Blackbeard is fucking dangerous because you just underestimate him and then he's just fuck you over.
As that simply being able to stand out to match is someone capable of shining a very well. Kishtario VoD has been acclaimed as one of the brightest stars by the literary critic of the Barfomeloi.
What the Barfomeloi? That's a funky name.
And one of the Democrats of the Trambaloi faction, even the staunch neutrals of the Melastia faction alike. Despite their difference, they all had equal high hopes that he will be the one to rebuild this world deteriorating foundation of Magecraft. For they might have gone to found 13 departments, tell the clock tower if he had decided to run Chaldea.
Plus Davy Jones, SpongeBob, yeah. Dude, Davy Jones would be a cool character, man. They should add him. They made him more, he'd be like one by one, and then Okeanos sadly. If I wouldn't have shot a heck. Yeah, and also the fact that he's Blackbeard literally, you know, is very shrewd, you know. He acts very like just weird and creepy, but he is actually like, yeah, making people underestimate him.
Really? I had no Kishtario was so highly regarded in London.
And yet you never met him yourself, huh, Gordy?
Of course not. I was already cautious about who I reached out there, after all. And got started with received no end of support from all their successors to nobility, young men who were obligated to carry on their family name. You see, anyone from a managed family, no matter how prestigious, would never dare to disobey their father. For them, their fathers, some of whom are genius monsters who have been alive for hundreds of years, are the most terrifying beings in existence. And yet, in the face of these wicked old foxes from the previous era of Magecraft, Kishtario was never afraid to speak his mind openly. My guess is that his confidence stemmed from the sheer superiority of the magical circus he had. Circus that will help him to go his entire life without losing to anyone.
Man, why is this for a Wonder Child? Because I'm any character, John Reckham, Kevin Kid. Yeah, I mean, we have a few. We have like, you know, Bartholomew, Blackbeard. We have Adam Bonnet, Drake. We have like 4 or 5 something, and then you know, something like that. I mean, they could do more, you know. As you said, there are so many different pirates they could add.
He always carried himself as though he was a king, as he had been chosen by the gods. He was both confident and idealistic, yet distinctly humane, despite being both cool-headed and ruthless. As the trouble he can also refer to the clock tower, and which remain unbroken to this day. I still remember feeling keenly aware of your talent and charisma as something you're either born with or you are while peering over it from behind convenient pillar. Because now all they do is accuse someone else about this person with you. Yeah, that's sadly they do that. It kind of takes away, like, oh, it's not, or they make like, I don't know, a Rin face or Sakura face and then stuff in with different servants in them. So like, yeah, they are this, but they are still not. Yeah, I think while I do like Sakura and Rin and all that, you know, it's kind of, it's just very a little bit boring. You know, you could do something else. This was the acting. I'm happy to hear that Mercedes. Oh yeah, I could see Tubba doing that. I bet he was tearing a handkerchief and glaring at him.
The director's right. Kishtario was a bona fide genius who excelled at absolutely everything.
It's true. My grown-up self has memories along those lines too. And they telling me that while I was definitely an unparallel genius in every human endeavor under the sun, Kishtario was an indomitable genius when it comes to magecraft.
I think they actually shield a bit with a face repeatedly. They have done that. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But I thought David was a genius.
Oh, sure is too, just of a different sort.
Okay.
Again, these memories belong to my previous self interact with Team A, so I can't fully vouch for them. But I say that David's is the type who could make the impossible possible.
Row, fight the power.
While Kishtario is the type who could master anything we know can be done. So while it's not like one type is necessarily better than the other when it comes to being a leader, I'd have to say being able to put together a foolproof plan like Kishtario could was the way to go.
As a foreign AP, we haven't had too many X-Face characters for a while. Oh, that's good to hear. It makes me happy, you know. There is a limit, you know, to pumping in so many same faces. Yeah, more new non-Saberine sacrifice service. Yeah, that I would appreciate that as well. I think that's more fun. Nonetheless, the fact remains that they are both peerless geniuses. I can't say I relish the thought of opposing either one of them. You can say that again. Maybe we're lucky they will underestimate us and let down their guard. I don't think we can count on that. Kishtario always gave everything his full effort, even combat simulations. I remember it seemed to be me like he had a real aversion, hatred almost, to settling things finding less than what he wanted. Oh, that sounds serious. A genius who refused to take his way out. Perhaps this means he was actually just a hard worker.
Now I want to say that. According to Chaldea's record, Kishtario lived a perfect ordinary life during his time there. If anything, Caddock worked way harder than he did. He spent dozens of hours for every one of the Kishtarias.
Oh.
Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to go on, so I think that's enough of Kishtario speculation.
Okay, Kishtario is like the wonder boy. Everyone loves him and hates him, and he's perfect in every sense of the world. He's aka a boring character in my book. Did anyone say that we should release around spring? Nani? Now I wonder what that is for one.
We may not know exactly what we're up against, but whatever they throw at us, we'll be ready. We used every last bit of the magical energy resource we accumulated to get to this point. Now thanks to Nautilus acting as a shadow border out layer, crossing the ocean is proverbial walk in the park.
Talk about raising the red flag.
Not as even come close to what the Nautilus can really do.
I understand your disappointment, but I'm afraid the shadow border safety is paramount of importance.
Oh, quite so. With this manifold bounded field spells. The new engine that let us use magical energy to propel ourselves through the water at high speed. And our next phantom serving as our naval ram, we should even be able to cross the bottom magma if we're inclined.
Of course, the Nautilus and I have seen it all and can handle everything. But I would like to avoid damaging the ship if we can.
Hello, this is Mushi. This is Sion. Am I reading you loud and clear? I made sure you all have as much food and drink as the border can possibly carry. This is without exaggeration the best we are able to do at this point. If we fail, we are always going for us. I will never be able to look at you all in the eyes again.
I mean, if we fail, we are dead, so you can't look in our eyes. We getting more and more mediocre as the dictator story goes. Yeah. For sure. I mean, he's been more like, you know, obnoxious in the background. Poor Sherlock. No, not to worry. If we do fail, at least we won't have to concern ourselves with next year's budget. I mean, that's true. Yeah, we are dead. The smart thing to do now is to use everything we got and let the rest sort itself later.
I just hope we can find a Leyland and summon more servants soon. As things are now, we don't have nearly enough in the way of fighting force.
Come on now, Godolph. You know what we did. That is just as well as any of us. Given the battle we fought in the other Lostbelts this far, summoning servants that give us much better odds. Besides, Martelon can only form temporary contact with so many servants. I'm afraid you will just have to keep a stiff upper lip as best as you can for now.
Okay, we're about to reach the storm wall. It might have been impenetrable for the shadow border prior to its upgrade, but now things are different.
Yeehaw! Here we go! Whoop whoop!
Activate imaginary error.
Oh wait, imagine. So it's not even real. We just imagine it's there. The power of the will.
Lostbelt phenomena identified. Naval ram assimilation successful. untethered from reality. Void space dive penetration mode.
Penetration. Yes.
Zero sail unfurl.
Whoopee! Here we go!
Into the black hole we go.
Yummy! Tasty.
Down the hole we go. And wow.
Sir, the lookout just reported a faint ripple at East 4, the White Wall. Of course, it could just be an underwater earthquake.
Oh my god, what is it for Mick? What? What the fuck? Dude, this is something from fucking like Pacific Rim or something, but smaller. Like, what?
Do you really think we could be seeing an oceanic earthquake now? No, it's almost certainly Chaldea. They may be arriving a little later than expected. The plan otherwise remains the same. Assume they have succeeded diving through Eastern 4 and train your right sights in their most likely emerging point. All hands and ship to battle position and are up with the Lamia deployment.
Oh, Lamia!
Yes, sir.
Listen up, do not treat these foes as you would typical rogue servants. Some who have former contact with the Master are stronger than you think. Do not for a moment think yourself about them. Let down your guard and you will find yourself hunted rather than the hunters.
Yes, sir. Right on.
Very well then, I'll leave these in your hands, Minecraft Steve.
Woohoo! Manga guys make a monster character feel much cooler than memory. Yeah. I know. Wait, what? White Days Gundam reference? Seems like I forgot who it is. Wait. Have we been told who this guy is? That's a game remind. Yeah. Really? What?
Understood, and Gina production coming along extremely well. Yeah.
Oh my, what the fuck is this for a hentai nightmare? What? You did an event with him. I did? I forgot that. He's in... What? You're... Have I? I have no memory of that.
Yes, well, it is a project time.
Yeah. Damn engineers after all this time still haven't been able to complete them. Well, no matter, send them in.
Yes, sir. Activate the echidnas.
Right away, sir.
What?
A creature that spits out monsters in spite of tremendous pain it causes is indeed the mother of...
Oh man, that is pretty nasty. Is it Tiamat 2.0? More than once in your... What?
This should have all manner of applications.
Come on, move it. Go, go, go. Hoist the beam sail. Heed the target coordinates. Full speed ahead. The third fleet has arrived at target coordinates. Lamias are now ready to deploy. Your orders, sir.
Take them out.
Oh no. The first FGO mech wave. We're gonna leave him up in.
What? Really? Oh, Tifa, my gosh. You loud little kitten.
Ooh. Hoo-hoo. We are here. Yay! And we are out all over there. Wait, I need to check. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna check out. I'm gonna check out, see if we can find him. See if anyone has this character. Yo, men Tifa, please. Since it's ship, I'm gonna guess he's a rider. Bum 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 bum. Is it Odysseus? It is him! It's him, right? It is him!
forgot he even existed! I didn't even know that. There is literally no memory in any part of my brain that he was added to the game. There is completely empty. No memory, no brain. Fuck. How's that one? Dude, it doesn't retain anything, my god. But you know what? I am gonna cut for now, and I will be back, continue on with Lostbelt 5 very soon. We're gonna continue on here. Then when they ship him and Cirque together, I didn't remember that at all either. God damn. But yeah, so I will be back. Thank every one of you for joining in here today. Appreciate it super much. So, see you later.